guys, today I'm coming to you with this tutorial. I'm going to show you how to get glowy skin for oily skin. I know sometimes having oily skin can be a burden, especially when you're wearing makeup and you see all these other looks of these girls with drier skin and their skin looks super glowy, super youthful. Sometimes I don't want to have a matte canvas for my foundation or my base, and sometimes I just want to have, you know, dewy and glowy skin and not just be my highlight where it's like, oh yeah, it's very, very glowy, and then the rest of my face is like matte. I wanted to show you my tips and tricks for glowy makeup so that you can have glowy skin and it still lasts long and you don't have to worry about your oils breaking in you know, so soon throughout the day. Yes, I will have to bring my oil blotting sheets, and yes, I would have to touch up, but it's not like 1 hour. It's not every hour. It's like every couple hours. Like, I usually have to, you know, touch up my makeup throughout the day. So it's going to be the same thing. You know, if you have to touch up your makeup throughout the day, you're going to have to touch up your makeup throughout the day. You have oily skin, there's nothing you can do. But if you take these steps, you can have that glowy skin and not have to, you know, touch up more. You get what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you would like to know how I get a glowy skin with oily skin, keep on watching. That was right. So first I want to start off with my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I'm using this because this is a mattifying primer, and since we're going to be going for like a glowy skin, we want to make sure that our base is matte and that it helps combat the oil so that we don't get too greasy and too oily throughout the day. So I'm going to dot that on the forehead, on the cheek, and on the nose. Mainly the places where I get oily. I get oily on my chin. Okay, so now that we're going for a very glowy skin, and keep in mind that we have oily skin, I'm going to take my MAC, I'm going to take my MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. This is a matte foundation. It's a long-wearing matte foundation, so it's going to be really good for what we're trying to achieve today. Like I said, we want our base to be matte. And because it's a mattifying foundation, I do want to add a little bit of glow. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight in Opal. So I'm going to put like a decent amount right next to my foundation. So this is the highlighter, this is my foundation. Then I'm going to take my little spatula and kind of mix that in. Well, not kind of. I'm going to mix it in. So it's going to give my foundation a little bit of glow, but it's going to allow my foundation to to stay matte. I'm just going to add till I feel like it's a good mixture, or until I feel like I get it as glowy as I want it to be. So don't be afraid to experiment. If you feel like going a little glowier, do it. If not, you know, keep your glow tamed. I have my Dampen Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to dab that into here and then just go directly onto the skin. I still get the full coverage look, which I like, but I also am getting like a different finish than I would normally get with this foundation. So that's why I like this method of just adding the glow in. So alright, now that I am highlighted and contoured with my cream products, the trick to this is not overly setting your makeup. Alright, I'm going to take my Mercie powder. I put it on this little brush like this. Swirl it around so I don't have too much product. And then tap off the excess. And then we're going to go right underneath the eye. Okay, you don't really need powder in this whole triangle area. I mean, you can if you want. Whatever is left on the brush, you could just tap it in, especially if you have really oily skin. So you could just tap that in right there, just a little bit. And then I'm going to set my forehead because I get oily there. Now to the part that really kind of inspired this video. This is my Marc Jacobs Glow Stick in 700 Spotlights. I did receive this item from influencer and Marc Jacobs to, you know, try out and review. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And then we're going to swatch that. Like, that is just bomb. So now I'm going to take a wedge sponge, and with the tip I'm just going to run that through just like that. So I'm going to take my wedge sponge, or you can use your beauty blender, and I'm going to dab that on the highest points of my face, okay? And that's just going to give me that, oh Jesus. Jesus Christ. You see that? Like, look. Right here. Ooh. Baby, I look wet. And I'm just going to work that. And then I like a little glow above my brows. And I'm going to get some on the tip of my nose. So we get that glow. Ooh, yes. And then I like to get the bridge. Now I'm going to take my Mercie Gilded Honey. This is the big Gellato Swirl Illuminator, and I'm going to just rub that in. Get some product on this brush, and I'm going to like look at this side. Oh yes, okay. And I'm going to tap. And then I'm going to swirl the brows, and we're just going to dust it on. Who wants a natural highlight? Shit, not me. Underneath these brows, babe, and blend the highlight there. Yeah. It looks so glowy. I love it. And this is my Mineralized Skinfinish in dark. And then I'm going to take a stipple brush because I definitely don't want too much powder. And using a stipple brush will give it a lighter application. So we're going to do that and then tap off all the excess. And then we're going to go everywhere that we didn't put the highlight, because we don't need to set it. It's already set. Like, I'm not even going to set my contour with contour powder. I'm going to set it with this powder. So we're going to dab certain areas and then just blend. Sides of the nose. Now I'm going to take it one more step further, and I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock and Load Makeup Setting Mist. This is going to keep my foundation and all of that product put. It is going to help it stay put. So it's going to also help with the oils. So use your mattifying spray, and we're going to. This one smells so good. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you was able to take some tips from me. I mean, being oily skin doesn't mean you can't have glowy skin. I mean, who said it? Like, I understand completely, obviously I have oily skin, that it's not cute when your oils start breaking through. But if you take the proper steps and you get your matte base, you're going to come out looking flawless and gorgeous, and it's going to kind of keep your oils at bay. So always remember, a mattifying primer, a mattifying foundation. If you want a little bit more glow to it, add a liquid highlighter to that, and then also set your face with a mattifying setting spray. Also, cream highlight those cheekbones. Come on now, like that's gonna give you that glow, and set that highlight with a highlighting powder. Now you don't have to use too many powders because it's summertime and we don't want to look too cakey when we step outside, but you still want to set that foundation because obviously we are oily. So setting it with a mineralized skin finish or a light powder is going to set your foundation but keep that skin-like look. So I hope this video was very helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, especially if you want to keep updated with my future videos. I mean, that's the only way you're going to know if I upload it, if you subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, and also leave your requests. I mean, I have a list of things that I want to do, but you know, any suggestions are always welcomed. Alright, bye guys.